Good morning, everybody. Well, I just got dropped off here at the dealership, and it's 1st of November. And you know what? We said that they were going to repaint this, fix it up, and put it out. And guess what? That's exactly what they did. They did exactly that. Marked it at $4,000, and put a couple of pieces of equipment with it, and we got paid a good amount of money for doing that plow job. I mean, way more than we should have. And we bought it. Now, I have nowhere to go with this. I've talked to Mr. Lane when I bought it, and he said that's perfectly fine. I can keep it over at his house. If you look in the bank account, we got our loan for $100,000. Now, the deal has not gone through yet, but we've signed a contract, and it is our, it is officially our property per se. We cannot move anything in until after the deal goes through, but we bought a used cultivator and a used planter to go with this just to get us going. And now we're really going to have to be conscious on money. And I assume sometime later this month we will sign all the paperwork. Mr. Lane has agreed that I can keep basically his old tractor over at his place and my new equipment. I just got to find a place to put it, and I'll be just fine. Okay, let's turn on some lights, shall we? Yeah. That slowed down traffic. So let's get out here and let's get this all home. And yeah, they well, our current home, they got it all hooked up for us, and they did a nice job, as you can see. But apparently this can be hooked up double like it is with no issues. Now, I know I complained about visibility, but I couldn't beat that price. Nothing they had there could beat that price. That $4,000 plus, I think, another $2,800, $2,900 for the two implements. It's a start. You know, it's somewhere to start. So I took advantage of it. Also today, we start harvesting. It's kind of weird. Even Mr. Lane had some weird words to say about it. We've never harvested, apparently, in November. Usually it is closer to end of October when flax is ready to be harvested and his soybeans. So he's not sure what happened, if maybe he just got everything in the ground a little late. But he said about 9 o'clock we should be good to start on the soybeans. He can throw those in the dryer. And then as soon as we finish with the soybeans, we can move on to the flax. He said it should be dry enough by then. He told me to be careful of standing water in the fields because, yes, we did have some rain the other day. And some of the fields are a little wet. So that is a concern we will have to take into notion here. Now, where are we going to put this? I mean, he gave me free rein to just put it wherever. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it, to be honest. I think we'll just put it back over here, out of the way. I think we can just park it back over here in the weeds for now. And nothing's going to get to it or cause issues with it, so we can just park it back here by the trees. And that old trailer I don't think's going anywhere, so I ain't going to worry about it. But yeah, there we go. Just park it right here. That'll work. But our first equipment here, and soon to be having a farm. But, you know, time's going to tick away on us, so let's get things prepped and set up. We need to open these doors up. And let's go ahead and get the tractor hooked up here. We're going to use the Agco Alice to pull the grain cart. Because I don't think the white could pull it. I think we're going to need the Alice because of the power that it has. And I got told, do not take the semi anywhere near the fields. Just cart the grain back over here with the tractor. So that's what we're going to do. I guess he's worried about it getting stuck in the field. There we go. So we'll take this over to the field. And then we can judge whether we're going to have to tow the header over there or if we might be able to just drive the header right through here. I think we can. I don't know. Excuse me, I got the sniffles today. Something fierce. Okay, let's go ahead and get across here. Got this big old grain cart. I think we'll be okay long as the traffic subsides. It's still morning, everybody's rushing to work. But it looks like we should be able to get through here for sure. Because, I mean, it looks like everything's okay. I don't know about right here, though. I think we could get through, and I think there's just enough room to get through to the field. So we will park this up here. As close to this fence as we can get. Didn't see anything right there that I was running over, but I sure made a heck of a thud. Okay, let's get this right up close. Like that. That way we can just pull up to this side and should be able to unload. Okay. Well, I'll go back over to the farm and I'll see you there. Okay. What a walk that was. Wow. But, you know, it's just us today. Mr. Lane is busy with things going on, so we have to man the fort here and do everything. Which, don't get me wrong, I don't mind helping out, but, you know, when it comes to harvest, I figured he'd want to be out here with us. Man, I don't know about this. There we go. Boy, we're just going to miss it. Let's come forward to here. Just going to miss that door, I think. Wow, that's tight. Oh, nope. Let's have a look, shall we? Yeah, we need to go a little bit that direction. Here we go. We'll just pull forward this way, and this should do it. Right? Yeah, there we go. We were just rubbing that dual, which thankfully ain't going to hurt nothing. I've scoped it out, and I think we can make it over there with the header on. We're just going to have to be very, very careful. We'll go ahead and fold this out here so that we can put the header on. There we go. Get right up here like this. And there we go. Come up off that cart. I think we should have enough room. There we go. Now, boy, it's tight quarter. We might move that back a little bit. The trailer. Ooh, we bumped the trailer. That's okay. Look how wide this is. It's unbelievable, isn't it, how wide this thing is. Okay, let's see if we can get over there without messing anything up. We're going to have to wait on traffic as best we can so that we don't hit anything. It's going to be a slow trip over there, but there's just nowhere to put things together. Okay, we made it through. Going to miss there. Okay, how's our traffic? Traffic's clear at the moment. Let's go. We're just going to have to travel down the middle of the road here. Keep her centered. Okay, here's our first sign. Oh, and there's a truck in our way. Well, that's okay. We'll get around the sign, and then we can get over for the truck. Hold on, I'll get over for you, bud. If I get over, you're going to have to move. I'm getting over as far as I can. Alright, I'm going to have to ask them just to go around. Give me just a minute. Okay, we got those idiots cleared out of the way. Now we should be able to get over here to the field. Man, what a nightmare this has been. All I had to do is just get out and tell them, hey, go around. And the guy in that pickup truck he thought it was a huge imposition for a combine to be coming down the road. But, I mean, that's how it works, you know. Ooh, on the edge of that culvert. Got to go nice and easy. Okay, let's see here. I think if we take it nice and slow, we can get in here. There we go. We did it. Okay, now if I let's just go ahead and start right here. And let's see, we need to make sure that we are okay, let's see if that does the trick here. Let's see if that works. Wow, this is huge. I mean, the visibility is great. And seems to be keeping up just fine. But, man, the size of this thing is amazing. Well, we better make sure we're putting the right kind of straw out here. Yeah, we're spreading it and chopping it. Good deal. Okay, let's keep going then. And doesn't seem to be too wet. The machine is not growling at us too hard. So that's a good sign that it's not too wet. We're not leaving anything over there on the edge. So, yeah. I guess we're ready to go. So, let's get her done, and I'll see you here in a little bit. Well, that was one fast harvest. I am surprised at how quickly that went by. Yeah, was not expecting that. Oh, let's get a little closer here. There we go. Mound her up as good as I can. I ain't gonna fit it all in though. Okay, so we'll take that with us to the back towards the yard. Actually, you know what? We'll come back and get it. Let's just leave the spout up right here. And we will run out. Get the spout back up here. There we go. We will run out in the Alice here and go dump this off. Boy, that thing's full. But I see what he means by it's muddy. Man, my tracks out there are showing up. I'm cleating real hardcore. So, yeah, it's definitely muddy out there. It is definitely muddy. But let's just go to the main entrance here. Can't believe this is so smooth with that much weight on. God, there's a lot of weight on there. I know there is, but just don't feel like it, I guess. Okay. Go ahead and put the auger up here. And we should just be able to pull right next to it and unload, I believe. There we go. Just unload in there and get that over with. That makes a big difference on harvesting. That combine is amazing when it comes to harvesting. I can't believe how easy it is to maneuver around, and the big header, what a difference. What a difference. Okay, there we go. Let's go back, get the rest of it, and get it put in here. And I'll see you here in a few when I get everything sorted out. Okay, here we are getting into the flax. And wow, this is different. I'm not used to harvesting flax. We've adjusted everything, cleaned it out. You know, everything should be perfectly set up for us to harvest this and get it going. So that's what we're going to do. But we'll do this, and I'll see you in a little bit. All right, everybody. Well, that completes it. I did not see that water there, but thankfully we floated right across it, no problems. Mr. Lane had come out for a few moments and drove this for one of the rounds, and I've got some really odd instructions. We are to take this combine, clean it up, and take it to the shop, to the dealership. I'm just shocked by it. He said, header and all, take everything to the dealership. And I'm, oh, okay. He doesn't like it. I think it's a wonderful combine. I mean, it harvests good. I can't see any issues with it. So I don't know why he is against it, but for whatever reason, he doesn't like it. So we have our orders. We are to take it and return it. So that's what we'll do. Oop, too close to that darn fence. Oh man, that's tight. That is tight quartered. But I can't complain for the amount of room that we have. This thing does a wonderful job of cutting. But apparently he doesn't like it, so he's the boss. We just do what he says. Anyway, we will get this back over here and get it. Please miss, please miss. Whew. Get it, get the header put on the trailer. And then once we got the header on the trailer, we will we'll get it rinsed off, washed off, and empty out what little bit of remaining we have there. Oh, gosh, that's tight. That is so tight quartered. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm very pleased with it. I don't think this is a bad setup at all. There we go. It did an excellent job of cutting, but you know, I guess my opinion doesn't count. They don't like it. So we'll see what he wants us to do. Anyway, let's go drop what remaining bit of grain is off out of here. We could just do that right over here at the silo, because we can just put the spout up over here by the silo. Ooh, I didn't think about that. How wide is that spout? Yeah, there we go. We're okay. Put the spout down while we back up here. And then we will go hook it up to the trailer, drag it around to the wash area, and yeah, we should be good to go. And then we can get the rest of it here in a minute. You know, it's not going to rain. We got good, nice weather. It's a little cloudy, but we've got good, nice weather. We're done with the little bit of harvest that we had rather quickly. I was impressed. I figured it would be a lot longer period of time. I figured we'd take more time to do the work that we did, but hey, I'm not going to complain if it doesn't. All right, let's get the hose out here. We'll clean this thing off really, really good. And you have to excuse me. I've had a little bit of a cough the last couple days again. And it hasn't been exactly a wonderful event. Clean this up here. Yeah, that's looking much, much better. Boy, it sure did a lot of damage to that header in a hurry. It looked brand new till we got a hold of it. Yeah, let's put that away. I guess let's get this thing to the dealership. I guess I better let him know to come pick me up and drop me off over at the tractor, if he'll do that. So let's stop in and let's ask him if he'll do that real quick. Whoops. Let's see. Okay. He said he'll do that. So we will hop back in here and take off. And he said he'd meet us up at the dealership. So we'll meet you all over at the tractor after we get this dropped off. All right, here we are back at the tractor again. We'll fire this dude up and get her back to the yard. Get it emptied out. And yeah. He did not have a lot good to say unfortunately, about that combine, I don't know what the deal is, but he really does not like it. So I'm kind of at a quandary. It's just weird. Man, this thing's pulling a lot of weight, you know. You can feel it kind of drag down a little bit. But we'll get that weight off of there, and then we can stop a lot easier, and things will be a little bit easier to control. There we go. But yeah, I don't know why. I don't know what the reason is, but he's just not happy with it. But he told me to take the rest of the day off today. He's going to do some stuff around here, and that's what we're going to do. We'll just, have a little bit of an easy time here in November. Let's see here. Get this over. There we go. Okay. Well, let's get this put away. I even asked him about the bales, and he just told me don't worry about them. He wanted something to do, so that's what he's going to do, the bales. And he's the boss. I'm not going to argue with him. Still paying me the same either way. There we go. Boy, that just fits in there perfectly, doesn't it? Just like a glove in there. Of course, keeps it dry and out of the... Whoa, brakes, come on. Guess I'm going to have to watch myself with this thing. It likes to take off. Right on the edge. There we go. Perfect. But, yeah, we'll see what changes. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, that's all for now. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm going to enjoy these beautiful fall colors, and we will see you in the next one.